Bien le bonjour et bienvenue à cette première partie sur cette nouvelle série intitulée « L'arrivée d'un nouvel ordre mondial ». La dernière vidéo produite, étant une introduction, démontrait la corruption qui pouvait être présente comme au sein du gouvernement américain avec l'exemple des attentats du 11 septembre 2001. Le péché et la mort sont entrés dans le monde par la séduction de Satan, cet ange déchu qui sera bientôt chassé du ciel et opérera pleinement à travers l'homme du péché. D'ici là, son influence sur le monde augmente de plus en plus sur cette terre comme les douleurs de l'enfantement qui sont de plus en plus intenses et de plus en plus rapprochées, telles que prophétisées dans Matthieu 24. Le prince de ce monde est reconnu pour être l'imitateur de Dieu. Dieu a un fils unique, Satan, lui, a un fils appelé le fils de la perdition. Jésus-Christ est la lumière du monde, Satan se déguise en ange de lumière. Tout comme le Fils de Dieu est le lion de la tribu de Juda, Satan rôde comme un lion rugissant. Christ est devenu chair à travers la semence de la femme, l'Antéchrist viendra de la semence du serpent. Jésus-Christ a fait des miracles lors de sa première venue, l'homme de la perdition va faire de même. La Bible a d'autres exemples du genre, mais le livre qui en détient le plus est celui de l'Apocalypse. En voici l'énumération. Dieu est Trinité. Il est trois personnes en un. Il est Dieu le Père, Dieu le Fils et Dieu le Saint-Esprit. Satan a lui aussi sa propre Trinité, mais elle est profane. Elle se compose de sa personne, la bête et le faux prophète, qui seront tourmentés jour et nuit, pour toujours et à jamais dans les temps de feu et de soufre. Christ est assis sur son trône. Satan a lui aussi son trône. Jésus a son Église, Satan a sa synagogue. Jésus a son épouse, Satan a sa prostituée. Jésus a sa vigne, Satan a également la sienne. Les anges de Dieu vont marquer du sceau le front de ses serviteurs, alors que les anges de Satan feront de même sur tous ses partisans, petits et grands, riches et pauvres, libres et esclaves. Dieu a une ville qui est la Nouvelle Jérusalem. Satan l'a encore copié avec la ville de Babylone la Grande. Satan est décrit à plusieurs occasions comme étant un père et va donner son autorité à son fils, comme Dieu l'a fait envers Jésus. Tout comme Dieu, le Père, demande de vrais adorateurs, Satan va faire de même durant les tribulations. Le nouvel ordre mondial est sur le point de voir le jour. Il ne s'agit que de l'enlèvement de l'Église pour que l'Antéchrist annonce son coup d'envoi. Cette série a pour but de mettre à la lumière les mouvements des pions sur l'échiquier. Une des pièces majeures d'un jeu d'échecs est la reine et la candidature d'Hillary Clinton à la présidence des États-Unis est, d'après moi, un coup déterminant pour l'enclenchement d'événements majeurs. Voici ce que vous devez savoir sur cette femme qui a d'importants pouvoirs. Elle est la première dame de 1993 à 2001 en tant qu'épouse du 42e président des États-Unis, Bill Clinton. Elle occupe ensuite un siège de sénatrice démocrate pour l'État de New York au Congrès des États-Unis de 2001 à 2009. Elle vote notamment en faveur des interventions militaires américaines en Afghanistan et en Irak. Candidate aux primaires présidentielles du Parti démocrate de 2008, elle est battue par Barack Obama. L'année suivante, après l'élection de celui-ci à la Maison-Blanche, elle est nommée secrétaire d'État des États-Unis, fonction qu'elle occupe jusqu'en 2013, date à laquelle elle fait part de son souhait de ne pas être reconduite. À nouveau candidate à la présidence en 2016, devenant la première femme nommée candidate de l'un des deux grands partis américains pour le poste de président des États-Unis. Elle affrontera le républicain Donald Trump lors de l'élection présidentielle de novembre. Pendant les prochaines minutes, vous allez constater qui est réellement Hillary Clinton. La présente candidate à la présidence prétend que son nom vient d'un des premiers hommes à avoir monté le mont Everest, Edmund Hillary. Il semble y avoir un petit problème par contre, cet exploit a été accompli lorsqu'elle avait 6 ans.
You were against same-sex marriage, now you're for it. You defended President Obama's immigration policies, now you say they're too harsh. You supported his trade deal dozens of times. You even called it the gold standard. Now, suddenly last week, you're against it. Will you say anything to get elected?
Well, actually, I have been very consistent over the course of my entire life. I have always fought for the same values and principles.
Do you think New York State should recognize gay marriage?
No.
No. Okay.
I believe that marriage is not just a bond, but a sacred bond between a man and a woman.
I have not supported same-sex marriage. I have supported civil partnerships and contractual relationships.
I support marriage for lesbian and gay couples. I support it personally and as a matter of policy and law.
So you're saying your opinion on gay marriage changed, or you changed your mind?
You know, I have to say, I think you are being very persistent, but you are playing with my words and playing with what is such an important issue.
I'm just trying to clarify so I can understand.
No, I don't think you are trying to clarify. I think you're trying to say that, you know, I used to be opposed and now I'm in favor and I did it for political reasons, and that's just flat wrong. So let me just state what I feel like you are implying and repudiate it. I have a strong record. I have a great commitment to this issue, and I am proud of what I've done and the progress we're making.
Yeah, I'm saying, I'm sorry, I just want to clarify what I was saying. No, I was saying that you maybe really believed this all along, but, you know, believed in gay marriage all along, but felt for political reasons America wasn't ready yet and you couldn't say it. That's what I was thinking.
No, that is not true.
It really is great how long you've supported gay marriage.
Yes. I could have supported it sooner.
Well, you did it pretty soon.
Yeah. Could have been sooner.
Fair point.
Malgré que la guerre en Bosnie avait officiellement pris fin en 1995, la tension était quand même élevée. Pendant sa course à la présidence en 2008, Hillary a raconté que lors de sa visite dans le pays en 1996, elle avait débarqué sous des tirs de snipers. Sauf qu'après, la chaîne de télévision CBS montrait une version différente.
I remember landing under sniper fire. We basically were told to run to our cars. Now that is what happened.
Il s'avérait qu'elle et sa fille se réjouissaient de l'accueil hospitalier d'une jeune étudiante et devaient donc rectifier son histoire à la presse de Philadelphie.
I was also told that the greeting ceremony had been moved away from the tarmac, but that there was this 8-year-old girl, and I said, well, I can't rush by her. I've got to at least greet her. So I greeted her, I took her stuff, and I left. Now that's my memory of it.
Mais encore une fois, sa mémoire ne correspondait pas avec ce que l'on pouvait voir sur la bande vidéo. Elle et sa fille avaient atterri sur le macadam et étaient accueillis par un personnel militaire pour ensuite prendre une photo avec un groupe d'étudiants. Et oui, par après, s'est finalement mise à l'abri dans un véhicule blindé. Un autre scandale est la fondation Clinton qui amène un ordre considérable de controverses dans les affaires de Bill et Hillary. Créée pour être un organisme sans but lucratif, elle est plutôt utilisée pour être la parfaite machine de blanchiment d'argent qui aurait canalisé plus de 2 milliards de dollars.
Just because Senator Obama chose not to present a universal health care plan does not give him the right to attack me because I did. So let's have a real campaign. Enough with the speeches and the big rallies and then using tactics that are right out of Karl Rove's playbook. This is wrong, and every Democrat should be outraged.
The Democratic Party in the United States worked since Harry Truman to get the Affordable Care Act passed.
So shame on you, Barack Obama. It is time you ran a campaign consistent with your messages in public.
L'ancienne secrétaire d'État a déclaré que son serveur e-mail privé était installé conformément aux règles et aux règlements en vigueur. Un juge fédéral n'était pas d'accord, disant qu'elle avait violé la politique du gouvernement en utilisant son serveur personnel pour stocker les messages officiels du département de l'État.
Going through the emails, there were over 60,000 in total sent and received. About half were work-related and went to the State Department, and about half were personal, that were not in any way related to my work.
When you speak to the public, you say, I turned over everything. That's, for the most part, a direct quote. When you talk to the public, you say I turned over everything.
90 to 95% of my work-related emails were in the state system. If they wanted to see them, they would certainly have been able to do so.
You know what? That is maybe the 10th time you have cited that figure today.
It is.
And I have not heard anyone other than you ever cite that figure. Who told you that 90 to 95% of your emails were in the State Department system? Who told you that?
We learned that from the State Department in their analysis of the emails that were already on the system.
The Inspector General report found that less than 1% of State Department emails, record emails, were captured. So they give a number of less than 1%, and you give a number of 90%.
I have absolute confidence that everything that could be in any way connected to work is now in the possession of the State Department. The server contains personal communications from my husband and me.
Only time I got on the internet, I did 2 emails, and I ordered Christmas presents from a reservation. Otherwise, I found people said embarrassing things on emails. I didn't want to be one of them.
I mean, and how many angels dance on the head of a pin? I have really nothing to. I mean, how do you answer that?
Clairement, le mensonge le plus répréhensible de tous est celui concernant l'attaque terroriste qui a tué 4 Américains à Benghazi. Elle a affirmé pendant plusieurs semaines qu'une vidéo sur YouTube avait incité cette violence du 11 septembre 2012 pour ne pas affecter les chances de réélection de Barack Hussein Obama.
My name is Patricia Smith. My son, Sean, was one of 4 brave Americans killed during the 2012 terrorist attack at Benghazi. Sean was a wonderful son and father to my 2 amazing grandchildren, Samantha and Nathan, now 10 and 11. He was proud to serve his country with the United States Foreign Service. The last time I talked to Sean, the night before the terrorist attack, he told me, "Mom, I am going to die." All security had been pulled from the embassy, he explained, and when he asked why, he never received a response. Nobody listened, nobody seemed to care. The very next day, he was murdered by radical Islamic terrorists. To this day, I don't even know why a computer guy like Sean was sent to Benghazi. That night, we lost sons, brothers, fathers, and husbands. We lost 4 brave Americans who made the ultimate sacrifice for the country they chose to serve, and the American people lost the truth. For all of this loss, for all of this grief, for all of the cynicism, the tragedy in Benghazi has wrought upon America, I blame Hillary Clinton. I blame Hillary Clinton personally for the death of my son. That's personally. In an email to her daughter shortly after the attack, Hillary Clinton blamed it on terrorism. But when I saw Hillary Clinton, she sure is. She sure is. She lied to me and then called me a liar. When I saw Hillary Clinton at Sean's coffin ceremony just days later, she looked me squarely in the eye and told me a video was responsible. Since then, I have repeatedly asked Hillary Clinton to explain to me the real reason why my son is dead. I'm still waiting. Whenever I Whenever I call the State Department, no one would speak to me because they say I am not a member of the immediate family. Sean is my son. Hillary Clinton is a woman, a mother, and a grandmother of two. I am a woman, a mother, and a grandmother of two. How could she do this to me? How could she do this to any American family? If Hillary Clinton can't give us the truth, why should we give her the presidency? That's right, Hillary for prison. She deserves to be in stripes.
I want to talk about a few things. Do you have a skiff in your home?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and who else was at your home? Were you alone?
I was alone, yes.
The whole night?
Well, yes, the whole night.
Well, I don't know why that's funny. I mean, did you have any in-person briefings? I don't find it funny at all.
I'm sorry, a little note of levity at 7:15.
Well, I mean, the reason I say it's not funny is because it went well into the night when our folks on the ground were still in danger. So I don't think it's funny to ask you if you were alone the whole night.
Congresswoman, you asked if I had a skiff. I had secure phones. I had other equipment that kept me in touch with the State Department at all times.
Dernier point à connaître sur cette personne qu'Obama a décidé d'endosser pour la présidence concerne sa santé. Au mois d'août 2016, un dossier médical d'Hillary Clinton était publié sur Twitter montrant que sa présente docteure Lisa Bardack avait diagnostiqué en 2013 Mme Clinton d'avoir la maladie appelée apparition précoce corticale démence vasculaire. Cette maladie affecte la région sous le cortex, lequel inclut le tronc cérébral. Ceci pourrait expliquer pourquoi elle tousse autant. Le tronc cérébral contrôle les fonctions primaires du corps comme la respiration, le rythme cardiaque et la tension artérielle.
And he has got some water.
Think you'll be alive this weekend?
Excuse me. Did you just add a kiss?
In the administration, we assume he won't be. You know, this.
Sorry.
You need some water, madam?
Well, you know what? I won't hold you on here any longer because you probably could use some water.
You do.
Boy, we have 63 days to go.
She doesn't have the strength or the stamina to be president. She doesn't. Doesn't happen. She does not happen.
Ce rapport indique que des visites ultérieures suggéreraient que la condition détériorait et qu'elle souffrait de crises partielles complexes intensifiées entre 2013 et 2014. Les signes de ce type de crise sont hochement de la tête, arrêt soudain d'activité normale alors que le cerveau arrête brièvement. Cela peut arriver en plein milieu d'une phrase. Une posture étrange peut être observée pendant plusieurs secondes. La fluidité est touchée, affectant les mouvements du corps en général. L'équilibre altère, causant de la difficulté à marcher, accompagné d'une perte de balancement des bras. Se lever d'une chaise ou monter les escaliers sont un gros défi. Autres signes pouvant être remarqués par rapport à cette maladie sont un sourire persistant au-delà de la normale. La perte de mouvement automatique est remarquée, causant la diminution de clignotement des yeux, créant ainsi un regard fixe. La corticale démence vasculaire peut s'aggraver avec des épisodes de crise. Et les crises peuvent être déclenchées par des stimulations externes comme des flashs de caméra ou des bruits forts, expliquant ainsi la cancellation d'événements de campagne prévus à son horaire.
And improve it and get the costs out of an upward spiral. Now I want to mention two other things. And improve it and get the costs out of.
Les crises peuvent causer un manque d'oxygène au cerveau et par le même fait accroître la progression de sa maladie. Un auto-injecteur de diazépam est nécessaire pour contrôler les crises qui pourraient être un danger pour sa vie.
This is an NBC News special report. Here's Lester Holt.
Good day from New York. Some concerns raised this morning about the well-being of Hillary Clinton, Democratic candidate for president, after she left the 9/11 memorial service at Ground Zero earlier than expected. Her campaign telling us that it may have been related to the heat and that she is okay.
Maintenant, le docteur Hillary concluait que la cause de son malaise, qui est survenu le 11 septembre dernier, était due à une pneumonie accompagnée de déshydratation. Deux heures plus tard, par contre, elle émergeait de l'appartement de sa fille à Manhattan comme si rien ne s'était passé.
And of course, the late-night comics are weighing in.
You know what? Everyone, especially reporters, have a right to be angry. You know, as does everybody else who Hillary kissed and touched this weekend. Yeah, look at her, look at her. Handing out pneumonia like it's a free sample at Costco. Would you like some pneumonia?
Trump has refused to attack her while she's sick, and he even said that he hopes she feels better. At which point, people started asking Trump if he was feeling okay. They go, maybe you should lie down, Mr. Trump.
Thank you very much for taking time to talk to us this Monday afternoon. Everybody would like to know, how is Secretary Clinton?
She's doing fine. She was even better last night before she went to sleep. She had a good night's sleep. She's doing fine. We've gotten all these, as you might imagine, emails and text messages and calls. And a friend of ours called and left a message today that her husband had just actually been hospitalized for pneumonia. And apparently there's a lot of it going around. And a bunch of her staff had gotten sick. But she's just doing fine. She just got dehydrated yesterday. She's
Is that what happened? You got dehydrated?
Yeah.
Because when you look at that collapse, that video that was taken, you wonder if if it's not more serious
No,
than dehydration.
She's been, well, if it is, it's a mystery to me and all of her doctors, because frequently, not frequently, that's not, rarely, but on more than one occasion over the last many, many years, the same sort of things happened to her when she just got severely dehydrated. And she's worked like a demon, as you know, as Secretary of State and as a senator, and in the years since.
But more importantly, she's on a grueling campaign.
Yeah.
And you know what that's like, and she's older than you were when you ran.
And she's had 2.5 hard days before the day when she got dizzy, but I think she's fine now, and the doctor seems to think so.
Well, if anybody's concerned, you should be the one.
Yeah.
And if anybody should tell us exactly what's going on, you're the one.
Yeah, I was glad. Today she made a decision, which I think was correct, to cancel her campaign day.
Right.
To take one more day to rest. But she looked like $1 million this morning. I can tell she's feeling a lot better.
La vérité est qu'elle était amenée à la luxueuse résidence de 11 millions de dollars de sa fille, qui se trouve à être également un centre de santé.
This building has one of the top walks in all of New York City real estate. A full block from 26th Street to 27th Street, down a long hallway. It's almost like living in a horizontal townhouse.
Cette place est plutôt pour traiter médicalement des regards indiscrets d'une personne qui a le Parkinson, des caillots sanguins et des répercussions d'une blessure au cerveau qu'elle aurait subie en 2012. Important de mentionner également qu'Hillary était autorisée de marcher sans assistance, ceci après avoir s'être effondrée.
Some citizen sleuths claim the woman emerging from Chelsea's apartment was actually this woman, Teresa Barnwell, who's the spitting image of the presidential candidate. And Teresa added fuel to the fire when she posted a photo of herself outside the apartment building wearing sunglasses with the caption, "Maybe I was in New York." Teresa Barnwell even has an ironclad alibi. She was impersonating Hillary all right, but 3,000 miles away in LA. Here's the evidence. She was appearing live on Spike TV's lip sync battle along with lookalikes of Bill Clinton, President Obama, and First Lady Michelle. Why did you post that tweet?
Just to kind of mess with people because of this rumor that had started that some kind of body double had come out of the apartment instead of the real Hillary.
La corticale démence vasculaire est progressive et son espérance de vie est d'en moyenne de 3 à 5 ans.
The people want to know Hillary. The Hillary that I knew back here in Arkansas. When she was in the Benghazi hearings, when she said, "What difference does it make? They're dead."
What difference at this point does it make?
That's the Hillary I know.
We came, we saw, he died.
Hi, Secretary Clinton. Would you sign this for me?
Sure. What's your name?
If you can make it out to Christopher Stevens. I think you knew him.
Oh, no, just I'm not going to make it out to Chris Stevens.
What difference does it make?
Here it goes. Here. Yep.
A story in the New York Times talking about why Senator Clinton voted this way, because I think some people were surprised by it. And her advisor said that she voted yes because she was moving from primary mode to general election mode. Primary mode versus general election mode? How about tell the truth mode? How about we say the same thing in the primary that we say in the general election?
I finally parted company with Hillary Clinton when I saw how she was using private detectives to investigate the women who were linked to her husband. Not to change him, not to reform him, not to make him a better person, but to cow the women into silence so that he could get elected president. I do not want that woman controlling the IRS or the DEA or the NSA or the FBI or the CIA. Not in a democracy, I don't.
One thing about Hillary, Bill was just a good timing guy. But Hillary, she's an animal. Hillary is the one that I promise you, she pulls the strings. She pulled them in Arkansas. She pulled them in the White House when she was there as the First Lady. And my God, if she gets to be president.
Take a deep breath and relax and just, you know, sit back, because here they come again. We're going to have to just ride through this, as we have so many of these other false accusations.
Now, one of the things that I have learned about Hillary Clinton is that one of her heroes, her mentors, was Saul Alinsky. And her senior thesis was about Saul Alinsky. This was someone that she greatly admired and that affected all of her philosophies subsequently. Now, interestingly enough, let me tell you something about Saul Alinsky. He wrote a book called Rules for Radicals. On the dedication page, it acknowledges Lucifer, the original radical who gained his own kingdom. Now think about that. This is a nation where our founding document, the Declaration of Independence, talks about certain inalienable rights that come from our Creator. This is a nation where our Pledge of Allegiance says we are one nation under God. This is a nation. This is a nation where every coin in our pocket and every bill in our wallet says, "In God we trust." So are we willing to elect someone as president who has as their role model somebody who acknowledges Lucifer? Think about that. The secular progressive agenda is antithetical to the principles of the founding of this nation. And if we continue to allow them to take God out of our lives, God will remove himself from us. We will not be blessed, and our nation will go down the tubes. And we will be responsible for that. We don't want that to happen.